Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Florida Lottery $2 Lucky Green ticket. This ticket came out earlier this week, so it is part of the February 2024 series of tickets coming out in Florida. And this one is a number match game. There are two symbols you can find, a star for 5 times your prize or a stack of cash for a win all. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Florida Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.45, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $2 up to $50,000. The only thing that really stands out on the prize structure is that the odds are just too long for this top prize. It should be closer to 1 in a million, not 1 in 2 million. And so, yeah, that does stand out. But that's about it for the prize structure. So we'll talk about taxes. In Florida, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of $50,000, I'm going to view this as $38,000. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 68 and 69%, and that's just too low. It doesn't reach the minimum 70% payout that we look for all tickets. There's never ever a reason for a state to put out a scratch ticket at less than 70% payout, because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So, at this payout, this is not a ticket that I would ever buy. It's also not a ticket that I would ever advise anybody else to buy. The other thing about this payout is that this 68% does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see a 68% payout on this game. So what we're interested in now is what's the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes. And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $50 prize level. So, if I don't advise playing it, but if you are playing this game for some reason, when you do win, if you're just an average luck player, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $2 and $50. Now, there at the $50 prize level, there is a split. It's about 97 to 3. So almost all of the $50 prizes, 97%, do fall here in the bottom 99% of prizes, and these are the ones that are available to all people. The other 3% of the $50 prizes are going to join all the rest of these prizes as the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 445 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So, you're in $890 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important to note if you are considering playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes comes in just a hair over 53%. And this is a really, really rough number. We look for a minimum of 60% for the bottom 99% payout. I don't play tickets with bottom 99% payouts below 60% unless the ticket's just really, really good overall. This ticket is not. And when you're down here in this 50% range, and especially like the bottom of the 50% range, this is just that if you're not winning the top prizes, you're just losing your money so fast. And to me, that is not fun. I don't enjoy that. And so, if I'm not going to have fun playing a ticket, I am not going to buy it. And so, this ticket is going to be really brutal for the average folks out there. Now, here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in Florida $2 tickets. And you can see the Lucky Green data point all the way over here on the right. And this is the worst $2 ticket that we've seen come out of Florida in the 9 or 10 months, or maybe 11 months. It's been about 11 months. So in the 11 months that we've been running the channel, this is the worst one. So, Florida is, they've had some kind of meeting and they've said, we need to rip our customers off even more. And so that's what they're doing. So yeah, definitely, there's no way that anybody should be playing this ticket at all. Now, when you look through, when you just glance at the payouts of the $2 tickets, notice that none of them meet the 70% minimum that we look for. So I wouldn't be playing $2 tickets anyway in Florida. Um, so, I don't recommend playing this category of tickets. The payout's just not where it needs to be. But if you are playing $2 tickets in Florida for some reason, in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, the aces and eights ticket is the best one that we've seen come out of Florida so far. If you're playing for odds, also aces and eights has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, fast 200s, still a tough ticket, but it's the least brutal out of the ones that have come out over the past year or so. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, the Year for Life ticket has the most money there at the top. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are looking at the ranking of Florida $2 tickets based on overall payout. You can see Lucky Green all the way down here in 10th place. But again, none of these tickets are good. So, it's just Lucky Green is like the worst of a bad bunch of tickets. Now here on this page, we are ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. Again, Lucky Green is down here near the bottom in 9th place. Just a really brutal ticket for the average player. I don't think people are going to like this one. Now here on this page, we get to compare across states for $2 tickets. And Lucky Green was good enough to make the top 35 list, so it's in 34th place overall. So we're looking at 6 states on the channel. So you can see Florida is competitive when you compare to what California, Texas, and New York are offering. However, not as competitive when you look at what Georgia and Massachusetts are doing. But what we really want to do is look up here at the top of the list. We had a ticket come out not too long ago in Georgia, Fast 20s, had a 75% payout, which is pretty good for a $2 ticket. But we have to ask the question, if Georgia can do this, if they can put out a $2 ticket at 75% 75% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Florida putting out $2 tickets at 68% payout? That's a 6.5% difference. And, 6.5%, that 6.5 percentage points, that's a lot of money when you think about how much money goes into making just one of these games. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $2 price tag, and that's $20 million just for one scratch game. And 6.5% of 20 million is about $1.3 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players with this game, that the Florida Lottery is basically stealing from its players in this game. So, $1.3 million is enough money to, raise your eyebrows at or maybe even be upset about. Now, here on this page, we get to compare based on that bottom 99% payout. 53% is just really, really rough. You can see that Lucky Green isn't even close to making the top 36 list here. So, buyer beware on that one. Now here on this page, this gives a little bit more context as to how low the payout is here on this $2 Lucky Green ticket. When you look at Massachusetts, what they're doing with their $1 tickets, the lowly $1 ticket, they regularly are putting out $1 tickets at 69% payout, which is over a full percentage point more than what the Lucky Green ticket is coming out at in Florida. And this is backwards. You should never have a more expensive ticket that has less value than a cheaper ticket. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't happen. Florida Lottery should be embarrassed and ashamed that their $2 ticket has less value than a $1 ticket from another state. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. You don't see any $2 tickets on here, probably never will, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here, these are the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far. I messed up on my numbering in here, but these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. Again, do you see any $2 tickets on this list? There's at least one $2 ticket here. So it is possible, but not when the prize structure is built like this ticket. This ticket Yeah, just a really brutal ticket overall. So, yeah, that's about it for the Florida Lottery $2 Lucky Green ticket. Not a ticket that I would buy personally, not a ticket that I would recommend you play. It's the worst $2 ticket we've seen come out of Florida. Um, so, Florida Lottery is definitely trying to take advantage of people here, which is shameful. They shouldn't be doing it. So, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.